Hi, I'm Master Adrian with W1 Taekwondo, and we're back with another Kick Like a Pro episode. Today, we're presenting you the twist kick, one of the kicks with a higher degree of difficulty. Therefore, we're gonna reverse engineer it all the way to stage 1. Stay until the end to hear my pro tip and see how you can avoid beginner's mistakes. Let's go. The twist kick is a kick that you can do with the front leg, with the back leg, on attack or counter attack. I see this as a complementary kick that you want to have in your sleeve. It might not be the kick that you're gonna use the most, but mastering this kick is gonna make you a more complete martial artist. In the context of Olympic sparring, you can use your twist kick from close distance or medium distance as long as you're in range. It's great to put this one together with another kick like roundhouse or the flop kick. And if you don't know the flop kick yet, let's check out our flop kick episode. Step number 1. Step number 2 is folding your knee back. Now, let's break it down. I will take my guarding stance and I'll perform the first twist kick with my back leg. So you have to fold your knee forward, and from here I'm gonna aim towards the outside and you're just gonna release your twist kick. The hard part here is to open your hips and pivot in the same time while you release towards the outside. You have 2 landing options. The traditional way, it's with the ball of the foot. So that means you're gonna pull your toes and you're gonna aim with the ball of the foot. Or the new school way with the top of the foot. So if we talk about Olympic sparring, and today we're talking about that, we're gonna focus on landing this kick with the top of your foot. So one more time from guarding stance, if you do with your back leg, bring the knee forward, aim towards the outside. If you start with the front leg, this one is a little easier. You just have to fold the knee up and again, aim towards the outside, turn your foot towards the outside so you can land with the top. It's a lot of stuff that happens from a pivoting standpoint. For example, if I start with my back leg and I aim forward, the pivoting happens towards the outside. So my base foot is gonna pivot towards the outside while the kick goes the opposite way. If you start on the front leg, your knee is gonna come up and the pivoting happens towards the inside, so in the same direction with where your kick goes. So make sure you open your hips in the same direction and the base foot is gonna pivot in that same direction. Knee up and you throw from there. Different mechanics from different standpoints if you start with the back leg or the front leg. Now, let's see how you can practice your twist kick. If you've never done a twist kick before, you can start in a guarding stance. The first step of the practice would be actually to start with the leg that you are willing to kick with in front and practice some bouncing with the first part of the twist, which is folding and kind of aiming towards the outside. So from here, you're just gonna start bouncing. Get used with the pivoting and the twisting. As you can see, when you twist towards the outside, the heel comes towards the inside, right? Practice about 1 round of 10 bounces on each side, and next you can go to the second step. The second step, I would have you do the twist kick with the back leg, just because it's a little more difficult. It's gonna get you used with the pivoting again, although it's slightly different than the front leg. So you're gonna just bring it up and twist, aim towards the outside. You can also release them if you feel comfortable enough with them. Otherwise, just practice just the folding and pivoting pretty much. The last step of your practice would be releasing the actual twist kicks. So you can release it with the back leg. Make sure you aim towards the outside, pivot the right way, or with the front leg. Also, it's good to mention that here you need to lean a little backwards as well to just create a nice plane for your kick, all right? Make sure you pivot, release them, and keep going with how many sets you need to. Now, one beginner mistake is releasing your twist kick without opening your hips. So on this one, more than ever, you have to imagine that you are kicking it with your hips. So as soon as you want to aim towards the outside, make sure your hips are opening towards the outside. Of course, you pivot, which is gonna allow your hips to open, and from there, you release the rest of it. So one beginner mistake would be not opening the hips and trying to throw your leg, which is gonna make it look a lot like a front kick. Or if you want to twist and you only twist your leg, it's going to put a lot of pressure on your hip and your knee as well. So make sure you open your hips. My pro tip when it comes to the twist kick is pay attention on the way you pivot on the base foot. Depending on which leg you are using, front leg or back leg, you have to make sure you pivot because that pivoting part is gonna allow you to open the hips and land your twist kick with maximum power and in the most efficient way. Now that you know how to do the twist kick, don't forget to come back for more Taekwondo tutorials. Hit subscribe and the like button so more people like you can find us. If you are working on any type of techniques that you find challenging right now, feel free to let us know in the comments and we can help you out, we can break it down for you. Or either way, just let us know what you're working on. Until the next episode, W1 out.